Hello Sagittarius and welcome to the Green Woman Tarot. This is your reading for the next 2 weeks, which is the 24th of May to the 7th of June 2021. I know, I just couldn't believe how far the year has gone. And it's a general reading just to see what sort of energies are around you at this time, to see what's on the cards for you. But before we delve into the tarot reading, I need to consult the oracle. And this is the Madame Endora's fortune cards, which I'm using today, just to draw a couple of cards from to start your reading off with. So let's see what words of wisdom does the mysterious oracle have for Sagittarius for the 24th of May to the 7th of June 2021. What messages are here for Sagittarius for the next couple of weeks? What does Sagittarius need to know at this time? I'm just going to, all these don't fan out too well, but nevertheless, just draw a couple of cards and let's see what you get. Fire. Reckless actions lead to conflict. So this is, time of passion, and it's even your card, Sagittarius, Aries and Leo. This is, the element of fire, that passion, that desire, and sort of enthusiasm, that spark. But sort of the warning here comes with this oracle card that if you're reckless about it, it could ignite some conflict. Perhaps what is needed is the king, the authority and diplomacy that the king can bring to a situation. So it's sort of not allowing yourself to be overcome by passion, rather temper that with a sense of authority, and there is a call for being diplomatic, for a bit of diplomacy to bring structure, to bring stability to what could be a volatile situation. So there you have that. But let's see where the rest of the reading goes. So let's see what's on the cards for Sagittarius for the 24th of May to the 7th of June 2021. What messages are here for Sagittarius for the next 2 weeks? What does Sagittarius need to know now? And this is the Mythical Creatures Tarot, which I'll be using with the usual 8 card spread that shows the first 2 cards depicting you where you are now in your current situation. The next 2 cards highlighting the challenges that you face at this time, with the following 2 cards offering some guidance from divine energies as you move towards the final 2 cards, which may reveal your possible outcome to this time period. So let's see what you get. You start with the Fool and the 7 of Wands. Yeah. And then you have, as your challenge, the 6 of Swords and Temperance. You have your guidance cards being the Tower and the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. And then you move towards the 8 of Wands and the Page of Coins. That's nice. And then you've got the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And, just like this element of fire, he is... this sort of really combines these two, if you think of it. He has that intense passion, that creativity, that charisma. You know, he leads through inspiration, but he is a leader. He's able to use that passion and that life force in a positive way for those who he is not only in charge of, but for those who, you know, around him, for his kin, for his tribe, for his family. So there you have the King of Wands, a wonderful, you know, this is the King of Kings, really, is sort of really coming into your own power, and being able to lead with a sense of authority and passion, but through inspiration too. So that's at the bottom of the deck for you. And where you begin, the Fool denotes a nice new beginning, an opportunity, a potential, which is sort of echoed here with your page. There's something to go for. But you may find that there are adversities in your way, things sort of like jarring your path forward. And sort of this may ignite that sense of frustration, that anger. So it's wanting to really sort of move forward with some new beginning, really trusting in your abilities and having faith that everything will turn out the way you expect it to, that everything will fall into place. But there's a sort of a needing to stand your ground with this, or a desire to sort of fight off adversaries and competition. So there's potential here for an exciting new beginning, which you know, may feel almost like destiny, but there's something in the way. There's people or competition or just trouble, obstacles that you're needing to stand your ground and sort of fight off or sort of rise up against. And sort of this sort of shows where this frustration may lead. So there's this you know, while there's sort of like joy that's almost tempered with adversary, and this may ignite a sense of anger, a sense of frustration. And you know, this brings you to your challenge, which is to sort of transcend this beginning phase with all the hiccups and all the adversaries in a calm and balanced manner. Sort of show, you know, the Six of Swords is about moving through a difficult time towards a goal, towards a better time, to move from troubled waters to calmer waters. So it sort of also indicates that, you know, you may need to find some sort of assistance in this. And it's sort of moving, you know, being able to use perhaps what your adversary is, to be able to harness that adversary and use these two opposing energies, which is what you want and what's stopping you from getting what you want, to use this in a sense of, you know, with a creative sense of balance, to combine these two energies in a positive way, and in order to sort of diffuse anger, to find peace. You know, temperance, of course, it sort of really fits in well with the whole on the basic level of temperance. It, you know, perhaps I don't even need to say anymore. It's sort of, there's your challenges to temper your frustration, perhaps even to temper your drive to move it forward at the speed you want it to move forward, because there's a sense here that what is frustrating is that things aren't going as quickly as you feel they should. And it's to temper your passion so that it comes out as creativity rather than anger. And your guidance for this sort of shows that this is quite profound, really. You know, when you see the Tower with the Wheel of Fortune, it sort of does speak of outside events that sort of come, you know, sort of impose upon you. This is, you know, outside forces, energies and forces, and that impact profoundly on you and sort of may bring about an ending. You may have to, it sort of shows that something outside energies tear down something. And it may feel, you know, catastrophic at first, but it's sort of something that's meant to be. And what it does is it, you know, with, as I always say with the Tower moment, it sort of strips things down, and it sort of reveals the flaws in something that you've built up and something that you've surrounded yourself with because it feels secure and safe, and it shows that it actually never did quite fit. And perhaps this hindrance, this toppling down of this tower sort of reveals that it's meant to be, because it clears, it strips away the facade, the false sense of security, and it sort of sweeps away all the debris, all the unnecessary clutter that we've gathered with, and it allows a new beginning to unfold. And sort of what it will reveal is that it's all meant to be the wheel of fortune, you know, sort of a change of fortune. So what may feel catastrophic actually shifts the energies. It removes this impeding barrier here that is maybe so frustrating for you, and it allows things to begin to flow. And flow they do, because you move forward to the Eight of Wands, which is all about unimpeded action. Suddenly things beginning to move quickly, communications opening up, and you know, things almost moving too quickly for comfort. That sense of fast, unimpeded action towards building up, finally getting a sense that you can take this potential, this idea, and begin to put it into material, practical, tangible form. So that's sort of really ultimately sort of, you do certainly get a sense of the frustration, the explosive anger that may happen, but ultimately it's, if you heed your cards and sort of channel your passion in a creative way rather than an angry outburst, this whole Tower moment is tempered, and you're able to see the fate in that, that it's meant to be, that what is torn down is torn down for a reason, and that's sort of like divine intervention, if you will. And that through that explosive or disruptive ending, these adversities are removed, and you feel that sense of movement at last. And sort of another message in the Eight of Wands is an opening up of communication. And the Page of Coins, of course, is taking a potential and bringing it into tangible form, beginning it, and realizing that yes, patience will be required. It's going to take a lot of building up and focus, dedication, hard work, but at last the path is opened for you, and you can begin it. You can put it into action. You can take the potential and manifest it, and get that entrepreneurial sense of stepping into your own power, stepping into your light again, and channeling all your passion in a more creative and manageable or sort of productive way. So don't forget there, of course, authority and diplomacy, and beware that reckless actions may lead to conflict. So to temper that, you want to use your sense of diplomacy and channel your passion into creativity rather than anger and aggression and conflict. So there you have it, Sagittarius. I hope you enjoyed your reading and that it resonates with you. And if so, please remember to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons. and enjoy the next 2 weeks, and God bless you till we meet again.